Hey everyone, I'm very excited to share a really amazing resource. I'd like to introduce to everybody Tony with Chips. I'm very picky about making sure that I am surrounded by the best people, as I believe an individual and a business can be defined by the people they're surrounded by. I'm very pleased to have Tony in my network as a partner. And cybersecurity is the big hot topic right now. And Tony at Chips has a very unique solution. But before we get into that, Tony, can you just tell everyone who you are, who your company is, what you guys do?
Sure. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for having me on today. So my name is Tony Chiappetta, president of Chips. We're a Minnesota company, just in the northeast suburbs of St. Paul. And Chips was started in 2001 to help businesses with their technology to, really help them figure out how to use that to their advantage. And as Greg was saying, today's, hot topic is really data protection, securing that information, making sure the bad guys don't get it. And, it's not just a matter of stealing that information anymore. It's also that they're holding it over your head in the form of a ransom and extortion type of a play to get money from you, which is bad for everybody. So we're there to make a difference as well as, first and foremost, keep that data safe and sound.
Yeah. So, Chips is basically your outsourced IT department handling your cybersecurity, definitely some tech support as well. But there's really no limit to how far you can go with cybersecurity. And Tony, you have a very unique solution that you're offering at Chips for the cyber. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so we while we're like an outsourced group, how we work with companies is whether they have somebody in-house, employee or team of people, or they have another outsourced vendor, we come in with this specialty solution because you're right, cyber is very extensive. It can be, everything hopefully should have a security aspect to it. It might not, but nowadays it really should. And our history has been working with the businesses, their PCs, Windows servers, Windows desktops,
Mm.
Windows laptops, now tablets, the Microsoft Surface, all those things. And traditionally, the industry has said that, hey, run this antivirus, run this product that will detect something has already gone bad, and then they'll try to help you with it, right? And there's so many vulnerabilities out there. There's, by the time we're done talking here, Greg, there'll be at least one new vulnerability identified that can be exploited
True.
without credentials, without anybody knowing, being a state level hacker. And that's just really a scary world to live in, but people don't
Yes.
realize that. So our specialty is bringing to market a technology that some people might say is too good to be true, or even like it's brand new. And that's actually not the case at all. It's been used by the federal government for more than 8 years,
Yep.
and it is 100% effective because it's able to seal off all those holes that are in the Windows operating system, in all the programs that we're using. Even Zoom has a bunch of them, seals them all off and makes it so that now the computer will only do what you want it to do rather than giving time and attention to a hacker or to some malware, ransomware trying to eat up all your files, all
Mm.
those kinds of things. Those are simply ignored. So we're coming in with this specialty product, making it available to the rest of the country. All those businesses out there that don't want to wind up on the front page of the newspaper and have to tell their customers, "Hey, sorry, but all your information's gone. We were in a data breach." We can help them avoid that so they can just focus on what they do best.
Good, good. It's so true. I mean, there's so many myths around cybersecurity and misconceptions, and one of them is, "Oh, I have antivirus. It's enough, right?" Well, it's such a misconception, and there's so many ways a hacker gets in, and there's good softwares, there's better, there's best, and you guys offer some of the most unique and it's when we talk about risk tolerance, you can really lower your risk in a business with your software that you're providing. So
Yeah.
So, Tony, how do people get a hold of you if they're interested in learning more?
Well, Greg, because this is, really a different solution. It's not the detect and respond.
Hmm.
If you look at the methodologies out there, this is actually not in that wheel of NIST methodology. This is actually prevention. So we've stood up a specific website just for this product, just, with real world private sector examples of how it's being used and the things that it's doing for people. And I would say people should start there. It's super simple URL. It's prevent-ransomware.com. So prevent and then the little hyphen thing dash.com. And you'll be able to see, me there. I was interviewed by a local television station. There's some other videos on there and downloadables, but they can start getting that information. And there's also, of course, some contact information. A button said, yeah, I want to get moving forward. They can schedule a 15-minute, no, it's not high pressure at all. So no obligation. It's confidential because some people don't like to talk about cyber issues. We'll totally hold that, keep that to ourselves and not telling anybody else about it. So people can contact us confidentially. And from there, we'll help them figure out if this is the right solution for them or not. But we're also, we've got webinars we do, pretty much every month to help explain this and illustrate it as well. So I would say start at the website, use the links available to contact us, to schedule a time to talk, to sign up for the webinar, all those great things.
That's amazing. And, education is really the first line of defense when it comes to cybersecurity. So give that website one more time for people.
Sure. It's prevent-ransomware.com.
I love it. Tony, thank you for your partnership, your friendship. Thanks for being a resource for so many businesses.
Happy to help, Greg. Appreciate you. Thanks so much.